all right, why land development is not working right now, unless you do this. So if you're doing land development, so there's a couple of stages in land development. Number one, are you doing the approvals and entitlements of a piece of land? That means getting it shovel ready. Or are you going what they call horizontal and vertical? It means going horizontal, doing all the ground, all the road work and everything else, utilities, or are you going straight up vertical? What I'm seeing right now in the market, it's interesting. So you kind of have to be very, what I would say, you've got to be resourceful. You've got to really think through. So we've got a site right now, and I'll show it to you right now. Perfect. We've got a site right now that it's 9 acres, and now we're looking at, this site's already approved for 96 units for affordable housing. The only catch is, just because something's approved doesn't mean it's actually going to go through. But so we've had plenty of offers on this site, and I've got other sites as well. And so what I'm kind of seeing right now in this market is, one, it's unstable dealing with municipalities and actually doing anything with affordable housing. So typically what I see with the municipalities, what they'll do is, your local government, is they'll just keep on raising impact fees. They'll keep on raising fees in general. Then you got insurance that is going up, taxes that keep on going up. And impact fees for any kind of new builds are going dramatically higher, and they do every single year. And so what happens is, now you have skilled labor that people are using their hands and feet, construction guys. There's less of those. You could go to any job site right now and go to any construction site, and how many young people do you actually see at all? Very few. So you're not going to see a lot of young people actually at these job sites apprenticing, because there's not a lot of people that actually want to do the trade at all. And if you could work outside or inside, a lot of times people will say, hey, I don't feel like going camping today. I'd rather stay inside. So that's another thing. So you have to be resourceful when it deals with, again, impact fees are raising, insurance is raising, taxes are raising. So, and then now rents just in Polk County went down 1%. Now, that could start a trend of it's going lower, just because we've had a lot of inflationary items happen. Just remember this. Anytime you pay more tax, that just means the government is spending more money than what they're bringing in, period. That's it. There's no other, when they're spending more and they have to print and they're going more in debt, we are the ones that pay it. So myself, anybody who's a consumer is the one that pays this. These are just facts. I'm not talking about opinions or political parties. I'm just saying, if you're in real estate, you got to kind of keep an eye on it. Now, the good thing about real estate is, it doesn't, if you're a real estate investor or a true investor, what I'll call it, you could be resourceful. You just have to think out loud and think and write stuff down using a pen if you can, and just say, okay, how do I pencil these out? For right now we're looking at, okay, well, it didn't work for a 96 unit apartment complex. It's not working for the duplexes because the rents are low. Probably RV is going to be the play, RV pads. So if we could do RV pads, that may pencil, because it's less infrastructure, and we could probably make this thing happen. So these are out of the box thinking. So you always have to be resourceful if you're in real estate. That's kind of how I always look at it. Be resourceful, figure things out. How do you actually make things happen? Now, is this going to work? I have no clue. So at the end of the day, your goal is to keep getting better at your own skill set. So I always look at it like, if you're in real estate and you've never talked to a seller before, do your best to start talking to sellers. Go to garage sales. Hey, why are you selling your property? For rent signs. If you're in the development world, get apprenticed if you can, by any means necessary, by somebody who's actually doing it, because it's a lot of work. And to me, the stages is, real estate is it's very passive income, meaning it's not, if you treat it as active income, sometimes you can get hurt. For myself, I've been a full-time real estate investor a very long time. So it is active income for me. And I'm not saying I've figured it all out either. So then what you do is, your goal is to get to passive income. So for me, I've had a lot of major developments actually fall through that would have took me from here to here on a net worth side. And so I was like, all right, what did I learn from this? How can I move forward? So that's kind of how you have to look at it. Like right now, some of these projects aren't penciling. Houses, some of them aren't penciling. You have to factor in now, okay, if I buy this property and I'm going to fix it, what what is it going to take for the other person to get insurance? So that has to be a question. The same thing with our projects that we're looking at. So if I'm pivoting to an RV park, that means because one, there's lower impact fees, there's faster cash flow, there is faster cash in bank and fewer headaches. But it's also an asset class I'm new to. So think outside the box, be resourceful. Hopefully this helps for anybody that is kind of in that funny place of like, man, it's just not penciling. So if your deals aren't penciling, be resourceful, start thinking outside the box. Or just don't do the deal. If you don't have to do the deal, sometimes you can just say, hey, I'm not going to pull the trigger. Just lose your deposit, but you have to learn lessons. If you're not going to learn lessons, I always find it interesting. God always plays this game of repeat, meaning, all right, do it again, and let's see if you learn. So, all right, bye.